These are terrible times. U.S. government still shut down. Millions of children and elderly are among the hungry today because benefits they usually would get are not being distributed. The U.S. military is being deployed to cities in an unprecedented measure to quell violence. I could spend the rest of my time that I have this morning telling you about how messed up the world is, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that God already told us these times would come. 2 Timothy chapter number 3 verse 1 says, "This also know that in the last days perilous times shall come. Says men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, having the form of godliness, but denying the power thereof." What I came to tell you today is, no matter how bad it looks, no matter what it seems like, God is still in control. And God is still our helper. I wish I had 3 people in here who will raise their hand and say, "I know God is my helper." You got to understand, you got to understand. I mentioned the U.S. government, but I want to be very careful that you understand. I don't get caught up in election results, because no matter who wins an election, I'm always going to be on the winning side, not because I trust politicians, but because I trust God. And I wish I had 5 of y'all that I high-five your neighbor and say, "I trust God, I trust God, I trust God. I trust God." If I didn't trust God like I trust him, I'd be depressed in times like these. But I shared on my social media post about a week ago, the government may be shut down, but the windows of heaven are still wide open. Can I get 10 of y'all to give God praise because the windows of heaven is still wide open? Can I get 5 more of y'all to give God praise? Because no matter what the government does, God still hears and answers every one of your prayers. If you don't believe heaven is still open, Jennifer walked in here on Tuesday night thinking that she wasn't going to get that commercial building. But by Wednesday, she had the keys in her hands. Somebody shout, "Heaven is still open." Y'all don't know what to even shout about. Stand up, Jennifer, so everybody can see you, baby. Y'all better give God praise for her like it's your building that just came through. God is able to do exceedingly, abundantly above. You don't believe heaven is still open? When Sister Austin let us know that her sister was missing from Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica, God heard our prayers and brought that girl and her children back home. Can you give God praise? Because he'll rescue you. My God, he'll rescue you. If you don't believe heaven is still open, I talked to Elder Hill last night, and he's doing better than he's ever been doing in his life, even after a triple heart bypass. At 51 years old, I've survived 9 presidents. I survived Ford, survived Carter, I survived Quan Reagan, both Bushes, Clinton and Lewinsky, I survived Obama. And I'm going to survive Trump 2 times. While the nation is frantic, I walk in calmness because I know where my help comes from. Y'all ain't going to talk to me here. Can I get 5 confident people in here to stand on your feet and shout with the top of your lungs and say, I know where my help comes? Oh, I feel like preaching. Look at somebody and tell them, I know where my help comes from.